Good afternoon, friends. Mr. Anish Mehta, the chairman of Dubai chapter, spoke to me about 2-3 days back, requested me to record the new changes which have taken place when the bill was moved in the parliament, particularly relating to residential status. You remember I had visited Dubai, and thereafter, after a few days, I went to Kuwait, I went to Qatar also, and Muscat also, talking about the new amendment which had taken place regarding the residential status in India. Well, Section 6(1)(a) was inserted. When I came there, I spoke to you. Section 6(1)(a) was inserted, and the language of the Section 6(1)(a) at that particular point in time was, notwithstanding anything contained under Section 6(1). 6(1) talks about 182 days, or in the 4 preceding previous year, 365 days, in the relevant 60 days. They said, earlier law, notwithstanding anything contained under Section 1, in a individual who is a citizen of India shall be deemed to be resident of India if he is not liable to pay tax in the foreign country or the territory due to his domicile or residence or criteria of similar nature. That was the law when bill was presented in the on 1st of February. Now, after a lot of persuasion, lot of discussion, and I went there several times, they have now changed the whole law. It is in your favor now. Now, what is Section 1A now? The new Section 6(1)(a) says, now please listen to this carefully. Notwithstanding anything contained under Section 6(1), in case an individual is a citizen of India having total income other than income from the foreign source exceeding rupees 15 lakh, and who is not liable to pay tax in the foreign country shall be deemed to be a resident in India. I repeat, it says notwithstanding anything contained under 6(1), the same thing. In case of an individual, now see the change, who is citizen of India, no doubt, having total income exceeding rupees 15 lakh other than the income from foreign source. Please note, total income other than income from foreign source exceeds rupees 15 lakh. Then he will be treated as a deemed resident if he is not liable to pay tax in the foreign country due to his domicile or residence or criteria of similar nature. Meaning thereby, if your total income other than income from foreign source is less than 15 lakh, is 15 lakh or less, then there is no change. The old law continues. The old law means the law which was there last year. You will remain as non-resident. Even if you are a citizen of India, you make a visit to India for 181 days, there is absolutely no problem provided two conditions are satisfied. Number one, you are a citizen of India. Number two, your total income other than income from foreign source is exceeding rupees 15 lakh. Exceed 15 lakh. If it exceeds 15 lakh total income without income from foreign source, then only you will be deemed to be a resident in India. Then and only then you will be deemed to be resident in India. Now the question is total income other than income from foreign source. Let me first explain what is income from foreign source, because that is very important. Explanation has been inserted. Income from foreign source means all income which accrue or rise outside India, except the income from a business which accrue outside India, but that business is controlled from India, or income is from a profession which is outside India. Income is earned outside India, but that profession is set up in India. Please note, all foreign income to be excluded in that 15 lakh, all foreign income. But two foreign income to be taken. One, income of a business outside India. which is being controlled from India. And two, income of a profession outside India, which that profession is set up in India. If your profession is set up in India. If the profession is set up outside India, nothing doing. So any income which is earned outside India, we will not be included in the total income of 15 lakh. But please note, two incomes, foreign income to be included. One, income of a business which is outside India, but it is being controlled from India, or income of a profession from outside India, which is set up in India. Now, second point, total income other than income from foreign source should exceed 15 lakh. What is total income? Total income means taxable income. Exempt income in India not to be taken. Whatever is exempt in India not to be taken. For example, you have interest on non-resident external account. That is totally exempt in India. So you don't have to take about that income. Only taxable income. Yes, now taxable income will include dividend income from 1st of April 2020, because now dividend declared by a domestic company is going to be taxed in the hands of the recipient. So if your total income without including income from foreign source, and I've told you what is income from foreign source, does not exceed 15 lakh. Kindly note, nothing has changed. You will be considered non-resident in India. Even if you live in India and come to India, stay in the previous year, 181 days, the same law which was there last year also. But if your total income, without including income from foreign source, but including income from a business which is outside India but controlled from India, or income from a profession which is outside India but it is set up in India, including that, if it exceeds 15 lakh, you will be treated as deemed resident. If it does not exceed 15 lakh, you will not be treated as deemed resident. The old law will continue. Now the second point. Now your total income exceeds 15 lakh. Exceeds 15 lakh. Still, you can make a visit to India for 119 days and you will still remain as non-resident. Please note, 190 days, you will become non-resident. But since you are non-resident, no income of foreign income will be taxable. Even that business income will also be not taxable. Or so professional income will also be taxable. But wait, not ordinary resident. If your total income other than income from foreign source, but including income from business which is controlled from India or a profession which is set up in India, exceeds 15 lakh. And you make a visit to India. You can make a visit to India for 120 days or more, up to 181 days. You will be called resident but not ordinary resident in India. You will not be called a resident but not ordinary resident in India. Meaning thereby, if you are a resident but not ordinary resident in India, you are here for more than 120 days. If you are less than 120, we are not saying anything. If you are here for 122 days till 181 days, please note, you will be called a resident but not ordinary resident in India. And in case of a resident resident but not ordinary resident in India, foreign income is not taxable in India unless it is from a business which is controlled from India or a profession which is set up in India. So you have a foreign income in the form of salary, in the form of house property income or foreign capital gain or any other income or even business income. But if that business is being controlled from India or if that profession is being set up in India, then you will include that. Total income, including this income, exceeds 15 lakh. You become resident but not ordinary resident in India. But you can stay in India for 120 days or more up to 181 days. 181 days. You will be called resident but not ordinary resident. But if your total income does not exceed 15 lakh, I told you, without taking the income from foreign source, in that case, you can visit India up to 181 days. You will not be called resident in India. The same rule applies. You will not have to pay any tax on the foreign income in India. You will have to pay tax only on the Indian income. The purpose of this is, one, to catch hold of those persons who are having business outside India, but that business is controlled from India. They are having profession outside India, but that is set up in India. And the other purpose is very technical, and I don't want to go in that technical part, the dividend part. Because dividend is not taxable in India, if the domestic company declares. Now, if you look for treaty, in the case of treaty, the rate of dividend is 10%. But in the case there is no treaty, or treaty is not applicable because of tiebreaker rule, then in that case, the dividend will be taxable in India at the normal rate applicable. Normal rate applicable means it can go to 30% plus surcharge plus. This is only because of dividend the problem will arise. Otherwise, if your income including dividend is less than 15 lakh, please note, no change. You can stay here in India. You can visit India 181 days. You will be called non-resident. And the moment you are non-resident, you are not liable to pay tax of the foreign income, including that income which is controlled from India. That is business. But if you are a resident but not ordinary resident, the foreign income that is from a business which is controlled from India or a profession which is set up in India will be covered. I have not gone technical details of the dividend or any other thing. If you have any problem, you can take my phone number from Anish, and you can talk to me directly also. And I will request Anish also to pass on this video to Kuwait also, because they also have the same problem, or even Qatar where I went, or even what you call Muscat, and if possible to Bahrain also. Thank you very much. Any other problem you have, you can always contact me. Thank you.